Okay, now I guess we just wait.
Yes, we wait, detective. I'm sure the Pacellis will grace us with their hospitality as well. Don't you think, detective?
Nanette usually does. Troy, well, Troy is normally at on his doing his own thing on Wednesdays.
He is ever the journeyman, as Saw heard when his many epic D&D escapades. As far as Ma Pacelli, as the wolf would call her, she is very punctual. That's me doing a Ra's al Ghul impression.
Hmm, it's really good.
If you must know, he is my favorite villain of Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which one's my favorite. But I mean, Batman has so many good ones. I mean, obviously the Joker, which has kind of been overdone lately, I will admit.
He never worked for me. He's entertaining, but he's not enough to make to warrant me to put him as a favorite of mine. It was always Ra's al Ghul because he had the claim to fame of being able to figure out Batman and Bruce Wayne are the same.
Yeah. Let's see. Hmm, there's also Poison Ivy. I, I don't know why, but for some reason, the idea that a plant could possibly kill you scared me.
Oh no! What scared me was the episode Eternal Youth, where she has that big Venus flytrap. That thing scared me. That and Alfred and his good friend turned into tree people. That was scary.
Yeah. And then there was the one where, all right, this was later on in the animated series where she was growing, I want to call them plant people or plant clones. I
She
forgot
was
what
basically
that,
doing Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
well,
Pop.
yeah, one of them actually, one of them actually, like, made Bruce Wayne fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that episode?
Yeah, it was in new Batman Adventures with her new design. What was also creepy was what she did to Harvey Dent, where he where they had that dinner and she kissed him right in front of Bruce, and like
Oh,
she left him by themselves to lonesome, right? And Harvey is like, you know, it's like he almost he's basically he basically coming off as a drunk, and then he does like a quick chuckle, and he face plants right into his own food, and Bruce being Bruce, keeping the ruse of the ruse of billionaire playboy, right? He's like, I
uh-huh.
guess he had to, I guess that was quite a kiss, and then he checks him, and that's where he panics, and that's where I got scared because that's his friend, of course. Of
Yeah,
course, what also scared me as a kid was when he got blown up, quote unquote, and he became Two Face. That scared me. Not
yeah.
not the Two Face reveal, but the fact that he gets shot, like literally shot on screen, laid flat face, cable wire going to the chemical explode. You see his body just fly up
Mhm.
and land right in front of Bruce as Batman, of course. And you see Bruce's face, and he says, "Harvey, no," because of course his friend he doesn't like the sight of people getting caught in the crossfire of his work, getting hurt due to his actions, or maybe the actions of a crook while he's on patrol like that. But that Kevin Conroy sells that pain.
Yeah, yeah, that man really is talented. That I mean, he actually voiced the Shark Week special as well.
Yep.
And oh, it looks like we have one viewer now.
Yay.
I forgot what the name of that special was, but and actually I wasn't even paying attention. I was just listening. Then I was working on. I think I was actually cooking. If not, I was drawing, and then suddenly that was Batman's voice, and I looked up and half expecting to see a animated Batman talking about sharks. Oh, Melissa Harris and Daniel Heron.
Welcome, Green Line Girls guests. It seems that the message has been spread. May you regale us with your Batman trivia of the detective. For you shall not get none from me. That secret will leave me to my grave.
Or at least to the Lazarus Pit.
Yes, death is often the enemy to be chased by. I shall meet him at the door, with sword in hand, for I am the devil's head, Raz Al Ghul.
Uh, Actually, Daniel Heron, this is Batwoman. Not to be confused with the CW version that is. I'll let my dear friend Rachel Ghoul uh, elaborate.
This is not the red-headed protege of the Batman, but of a different caliber. She is a potential beau for the mighty detective, but she adopted the moniker by her own terms and through a certain. Great, I lost my train of thought now. Okay, I'm done. Throw away the script. I'm done. I
Okay.
I thought I could stay in character, but not today. Not today.
Okay.
I try, but it was a good effort, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I give you a 8 out of 10.
Oh, you're so kind.
Okay. Okay. CW Powerpuff Girls is garbage. It
There's
won't.
a
It won't.
CW Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, hold on. It won't have its own original creator who gave up on the Powerpuff Girls.
Would that be Lauren Faust?
I'm not sure. I kind of gave up on Powerpuff Girls when they tried to reboot it again a couple years ago.
I'm sorry, what you're saying?
And then again, what Netflix done to the Winx Club? Ugh. I mean, Nickelodeon was doing them pretty bad towards the end, but why? Why go the Riverdale route?
Good question.
Ugh. I mean, and they're not even making them look like teenagers even worse than usual. They actually went with the what the fashion reject mom squad look. Ugh.
So this Batwoman is Kathleen Dus Du. Let me try this one. Du Kesney.
Duquesne.
Is it Duquesne?
Well, sort of. You'll have to watch the movie to find out because that's part of the mystery of who she is. Because we have several candidates.
Right.
Oh, I'm
But I think
echoing.
she's the. Is you echoing? It might be my headphones catching your voice. I'll turn it down
Yeah, I'll turn my volume down a little bit too. Are we still echoing?
because I doubt I'm having the YouTube up as well. That will also cause the echo too, but I don't have that up, so I have
Okay,
to invest in a proper microphone and a headset separately, like Match
okay,
suggested.
okay. I guess this may be it. And if we want to be done by 8 o'clock, we're gonna have to get started.
It's ready for
Okay,
me on my end. I acquired it through less savory means.
okay. All right. Ready? In three, two, play.
Well,
And
Warner Bros.
right
Family
now,
Entertainment.
well, actually, I'm going through the anti-piracy junk.
Oh, then I'll pause until you get there. Then let me know when you hit the Warner Brothers logo.
Got it now.
All right. Let me know when
Yep.
you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, it's playing now.
Hopefully we're synced up. I'm at 6 seconds, 8, 9, 10. You should let everybody know that there's a link for the movie too if they want to watch as well in your description, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I posted the links to Voodoo and to YouTube. Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the original free version I had found a couple weeks ago. So I don't know if it got taken down or what.
I really gotta learn how to work with my shadows whenever I use color on my art.
Not quite Batman. Oh, I don't know why, but this glider reminds me of Green Goblin.
Yeah, Batwoman.
Well, this one looks like a woman. You know how superheroes have
For
been going
once.
lately.
Does that bother you? On the contrary, I'm an equal opportunity fighter. I love Red Claw. Please tell you please tell you remember that line, right?
Ugh.
Red Claw, a woman? Does that bother you? On the contrary, I'm an equal opportunity fighter.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah, I think I do remember it now. Oh.
that's basically from Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta rewatch the animated series again soon.
I believe that line came in the debut of Catwoman, the episode that debuted the Catwoman.
Hmm. Well, the good news is I finally get a chance to rewatch the original animated series. I got it.
Sweet.
Yeah, my Blu-ray right of the complete series just came in the mail.
Here's another thing, Melissa. They've already got a black Batwoman in Batman Beyond the comics, so why are they rehashing the black Batwoman? How they written her since then, I cannot tell for sure because I haven't read the book. I'm just aware of her presence.
And Batman and Robin finally make the scene.
Oh, you're ahead of me then by a few
Oh,
seconds.
oh,
Just
do I
by a
need
few
to pause
seconds.
it?
No, no, you're no, we're good. You're just a
Okay.
few seconds ahead of me. That's fine. It's like they show it right after you mentioned that on my end.
And I'm gonna say this one did not steal her tech. She made it herself.
Nor she broke in Batman's Batcave and took his stuff. And she's reckless. Establishing character moment there.
Yeah.
No, don't give me that
Warner
look,
Brothers
Missy.
Animation presents. Oh man, that silhouette is just awesome. Batman.
Oh,
History of
you're.
the Batwoman. Oh man, this intro music is just.
This is where they
Oh that.
got there with their animation since
Yeah.
Phantasm.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think this was 10 years after Phantasm.
It
Don't quote me
is.
on that.
Oh, it's years after, definitely. Even Batman Beyond managed to keep that energy going, that consistency with Return of the Joker.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that
Did
is
you ever see
also
it?
my. Oh yeah, and that one is actually on the same disc as this.
I was asking, did you ever do you have the the R-rated version, or at least significantly R-rated version?
Of Return of the Joker, no, unfortunately.
It's way more brutal.
Yeah, yeah, everyone has told me that.
Me and my friend had the pleasure of seeing it on YouTube one time because I showed it to him and I was like, oh, this is different. We're watching an unread version of this movie because I'm noticing some things that I didn't notice when I first watched it on cable. Okay, we're in for a treat now, buddy. We're in good hands. I just happen to accidentally happen on things.
hmm
I wonder if it's still on YouTube. Probably not.
Yeah. Oh, name dropping Catwoman already.
So casually too.
Yeah, you gotta love Alfred. Always giving him good advice. What? Did I accident? Okay, I think I might have accidentally skipped forward. Give me a second.
Oh no. I paused then. I'm at the part where there's the hand there's a hand and there's cards in the hand, like in center.
No, it skipped all the way to. Oh,
You can rewind, Greenie.
yeah,
You have a DVD player.
yeah.
Well, technically it's in your PS4, but still, you can use the controllers to rewind backwards. The front bumpers, I think, is what does that. Maybe I don't know.
Uh,
'Technical difficulties, everyone. We'll keep you reported until further notice.
yeah, I think I'm back on track now. There's that factory and some
All
guys
right.
loading stuff into a truck.
Did you catch the hand?
Yeah.
I could be ahead of you by maybe 50 seconds.
And
We'll
here
see.
is bric-a-brac.
Let me know when you see Beaks bric-a-brac.
I just see it.
All right. We should be synced now.
With penguins and hounds. Interesting
Sweatshop.
bric-a-brac.
We all know what they're hiding in them toys.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Penguin.
Yep.
Kevin Michael Richardson is the voice for that black guy. Best known for being the Joker in The Batman.
Huh.
And Kilowog in the animated series Green Lantern.
Oh. Okay. So he's
That
he's
3D.
very
What you were saying?
yeah the green. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The Green Lantern that series.
Yeah. Among a number of other voices from video games to cartoons and animated movies. Even being an orc from
Oh,
Warcraft.
oh, that is a nice penthouse.
Mozera says Charles Winchester as the Penguin.
Oh,
Okay, that's awkward animation movement right there.
oh,
That is Cree Summer, Elmira from Tiny Toons, and
oh,
also Penny from Inspector Gadget.
oh,
And number five, Kids Next Door.
oh man, I missed that show.
Yep.
I mean, I know they were going to reboot it. I'm kind of glad they
I
did.
rather they don't. I rather they don't. Mm-mm. I like the happy ending of number five and number one marrying.
Okay,
I don't know if that's canon or not, but it's canon in my mind.
okay. Uh, actually, actually, Mr. Bullock, that does happen later.
Yep. Ace is basically Bat Hound in in Batman Beyond,
Yeah.
but not in his lifetime. I will never forgive Bruce Timm for hooking those two up in canon.
Yeah.
Nor will I ever forgive him for having them have a moment in The Killing Joke.
We're not talking about that. I
Yeah,
don't believe
we don't talk
that.
about that here in these parts. Yes, Melissa, I know she married number two, but I always shipped her with number one because they bounced off each other so well.
Oh, let's ask something. Oh, uh, it is possible because of the color scheme, especially the red bat symbol.
Or he just wanted to put red on it. But that's a good nod if that
Yeah,
was if it's ever confirmed.
yeah. Whoa, she is very, very clumsy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Swan.
Well, her presentation skills kind of aren't that great, but her demonstrations, well, I'm impressed.
This is where you throw away the cue cards and just wing it like I
Yeah,
do.
well, she's got something cool to show.
Show off. I know that voice actress, but her name escapes me too.
Yeah, same here. I've heard her voice several times beyond this movie. Oh, yeah, don't throw your food at your date.
Sounds like she's Southern.
Oh, and apparently he's not with Renee Montoya in this one.
Yeah, 2 points deduction on this movie. You gonna do my girl Renee Montoya like that? Back when you can reference something and not roll your eyes on it.
English game.
Mm-hmm. Meeks bric-a-brac.
I like how he casually says that.
It's another Tuesday for him. Yeah, Melissa, she was originally straight. Still is if you count her as only in this universe.
Yeah, I don't think they ever went into her personal life in the series. Reason. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've watched it.
Mm. I know in New 52 DCAU, she's kind of a an out and out lesbian.
Well, at least she can handle herself in a fight.
Hmm.
Whoa, those are some pyrotechnics.
I'll clean it up later. Yeah, I'm calling BS. If they're still running around that rubble,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Batman. I'm talking about the crooks.
Oh, yeah. Maybe fighting Batman is not such a good idea.
Well, she got a lick in.
Yeah.
You're not leaving until I get your number.
Oh, yeah. That's why that's not such a good idea. Well played,
Yeah, he
Scarborough.
never learns, does he?
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm not sure if you watched it, but in Hush, I think something similar happens as well.
Well, something similar happens in Under the Red Hood as well.
Ouch.
Direct, forward, determined. Don't you like that in the man? Who says that's my woman? We know, Melissa Harris. We know.
Oh, oh, yeah. That's our first hint that there's something, and she's got a bit of a problem with that.
Bruh, get you some sleep. You're getting bags underneath your eyes.
Yeah. I watched Nader's Taylor video. Even though it's almost 2 decades in the future.
My wife's washing dishes in the background.
And that dress is hideous.
I'm sorry, she's not Cree Summer. That's a different actress. A nod to the Joker. She did the googly eyes.
Yeah. Oh, running down an escalator. At least, at least she was smart enough not to wear heels.
I'm pretty sure she'll manage with heels. Yeah, they're dead.
Ow!
At least that dude at the bottom is dead. Yep, dead. Head trauma. Hey, that looks like the penguins.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's another BS moment.
Yeah. Uh, if you're in a hurry, you should be zooming in that car, not slowly getting in it. Whoa!
See, this is how you supposed to write men. Rather, this is how you supposed to write goons. Bubbly.
Yeah.
Why not?
You don't even know who you're with. I mean, obviously we know it's Bruce Wayne slash Batman, but
It don't matter who she's with. She still kidnapped the man. They don't change that notion.
oh, he's very
No, let
expressive.
me off. Mm-mm. Nope, let me off. Mm-mm. I tell her, pull over. I'm done. Bye, bye, boo. Mm-mm. Don't put a ring on that. Don't you dare. You have no idea, lady.
Oh,
You got the touch. You got the power.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Girl, can you not risk your life for a change? This is not how a date works, you know. Most women will take me out to a park, maybe a petting zoo, not climbing on a tree off a cliff. It's like you want to die. Sorry. I get a little antsy when I see irresponsible people.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. That's something you gotta appreciate Bruce Timm's artwork here.
Yeah. Especially those skies.
I was mostly looking at the anatomy, but yeah, the skies is definitely a nice touch. Does a really good sunset. The broadness of the bodies, I mean.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh ho ho ho. We're talking daddy issues here. Okay. Let me hop the couch then.
Oh, okay. He's a bit of an athlete. Extreme shopping. Okay. Yeah, give me a limitless credit card, and I'll show you extreme shopping. Yeah, I realize I just did a stereotype.
There are no stereotypes. If it's true to life. That's my motto anyways.
Hey, maybe you should have thought of that when you started doing this business deal, Penguin.
I prefer first season Penguin.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this design. I'm sorry.
I never was, but yeah, I learned to live with it.
Oh, good improvisation with the camera. Ouch.
I love a woman who can take care of herself.
Yeah, and and you should be grateful that was on a metal chair. Those can really do damage.
Now that's a thing of beauty.
He's mad. Oh, Rocky's good at video games.
She's a real gamer.
Yeah.
Dick will be proud.
Yeah.
If only they had her when they went into the labyrinth.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh,
Smooth, Bruce. Very smooth.
yeah. Oh, and actually, this dress reminds me of Dana, Terry's girlfriend.
Sorry, the one who did the voice for Kathleen is Kimberly Brooks,
Oh, okay. Hmm.
and she's a looker. Hmm. She was Luna in Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghosts,
Oh, oh, okay.
and she was Murphy. Isn't that supposed to be Mercy from Superman? Oh, I think I know who Murphy is. She was the victim of Doomsday in Superman Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Oh, I love this song. Oh,
Bless you.
oh,
Is that supposed to be
oh,
Shakira?
look at the dance moves. I think she was based on Shakira. I mean,
They synced up the lines really good. Bruh. That's what I would say if somebody said that to my woman. Bruh. Don't pretend I don't exist right here, right now.
yeah.
Or else my fist will come into existence into your world. Wait, let me rephrase that. Don't pretend I don't exist because my fist is gonna materialize at this moment.
Oh, looks like the Penguin has good taste in music.
I don't think he cares because he's in his office either the way. Oh crap.
What happened?
I think we figured out who he called instead of her dad.
Oh, okay. Apparently, Penguin's waitresses can double as bodyguards.
Hey, if you want to hire some bodyguards, hire some style and grace.
Oh, yeah.
And they're ninjas, apparently. Not good ninjas because they don't keep their identity concealed.
Yeah.
Okay, BS. That should not have happened. That's metal, right? Last time I checked,
Yeah.
or molecular metal.
Ah. Ouch.
Gotta love the
Okay.
sound.
The synchronization is kind of reminding me of the DDs.
Do you think her? Do you think her outfit is fly, D? Yes, I do. Definitely, I do agree, D. heard of licking the plate, but downing the crumbs out of a donut box? Really, Bullock? Really?
Yeah,
Now that's a stereotype.
yeah. Oh, and it's not Kathy Duquesne, or so it looks.
Somebody stealing your scene, girl. Rule of cooling effect there. We all know bullets don't travel that far in water.
Right. And here's Bane.
That's not a stereotype. People do say vominos.
Yeah.
I say I have to point that out because it seems like everything supposedly is a negative stereotype of a certain group or whatever, and I'm like, that's not a stereotype.
Yeah.
You're just the outsider looking in who's never been around people like that, like I have.
Oh, he did not just ask him for an autograph. I mean, I know you were being sarcastic, but come on.
I'm surprised she didn't try to dust it for DNA or prints.
Yeah.
Argument is invalid standing in front of the Batman, so don't even try. He does that.
Yeah.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah. What are the odds? And we find out about her boyfriend. Um,
Kind of makes you wonder if they recycle designs for their characters, because he looks like that one. He looks like Whiplash from Batman Beyond, the one with from April Moon.
uh-huh. Yeah. I, yeah, I see it. Hmm. I don't know.
Aw.
I'm not sure if I'd use that term. Oh,
I'm sure he has his reasons.
he's probably thinking he's trying to do what's best for her.
Removing a burden off her shoulder.
Oh, whoa, Rocky can fight.
Reflexes?
Yeah.
Angsty? Is your face red yet? Red with anger?
A little bit. Uh,
That makes you suspicious if you want to point the finger at somebody else.
yeah,
Guilty party always try to point the finger at someone else. Be careful. Be careful. Cheerful. Understatement of the week.
and here's that woman on the scene.
Most people would ask why he's even bothered lifting weights with the venom in his veins. It's called body conditioning. Without it, how you think he's supposed to manage that? When you agree, Greenie?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes into fighting that it's not just you can't just use a wonder drug and suddenly super strong and be able to control it.
Okay, John Hammond.
She's too nice.
You poor sweet summer child, you. Do we still got watchers?
Uh, we have one.
Hmm. Troy's the more popular. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get him next time. I just made a Call of Duty reference there.
Yeah. And here we have the big reveal.
Yay, Melissa Harris is still here.
Oh yeah, and the the I remember hearing that the Batwoman persona uh, had its own voice actor.
Yeah, it was Kira Sedgwick.
I gotta admit that was really smart of them. Them uh, Batman, really.
That black guy should have healed by now.
Yeah, unless someone else hit him.
In the same eye? They must really hate
It's
that eye.
so cat
I've had black eyes before.
a pink sketchbook.
Bruce Timm's artwork.
Yeah. Oh, here's the one that not puts them together.
Just told on yourself, girl. As smart as they was, they should have been they should have been figured out Bruce was Batman.
Well, I don't think they were so much worried about Batman beyond him finding out who they were. I mean, he is not part of the whole scheme.
It's kind of crazy how has almost dated him, the other one works for him, or at least works for the company that he runs, and the other one's just know him by association with the police. Coincidence? I think not. That's a broken spine.
Yeah. Oh, look at its Art Deco. Oh, well, that was not a giant robotic scorpion, but still pretty bad.
Here's Bane.
Commercial break.
Nice one.
Sorry, I had to.
No, it was appropriate. I miss commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Bane's what you call to fix your problems. This is rich. The colonels are getting beat by a bunch of sorority girls.
Yeah.
Good animation there.
Yeah. Now, I guess Penguin took a note from Batman in designing his
Traveling
vehicle.
style. One could say that the Bat motif could be a bit unnecessary in most cases. You don't want to really draw attention to yourself, but
Oh, 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 oh.
he stays his hand. He's a good man.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it now would have been the good time for a family discussion.
I think it's always a time for family discussion.
Wow, she's mad at him, but she still doesn't want him hurt.
It's still family. Blood sticking in water.
Yeah, sure. Ouch.
I mean, he did bring her into this world.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Oh, okay. Now I'm really impressed.
I can almost do that. Just need to practice more.
And now Thorne's packing some heat.
What is with the DCAU with buildings crumbling? Good thing Gotham has insurance.
Yeah, I definitely would hate to be an insurance salesman in Gotham.
Check out the voice actor name for Kevin, the fiance that's incarcerated. Tim Dang.
Oh, you're serious?
Yep, that is literally his name. I'm not kidding. Tim Dang.
Oh,
And he's born in Hawaii.
okay. That might explain the last name. Because I think their alphabet's only has only half the letters as the English language.
Hmm.
2 minutes? Are you crazy? I think she put it down for 2 minutes. And I think Barrett listed well, Barrett said something about try to put it down for 20. Hold on.
Business call, everybody.
Hello? Hey.
You still rock a telephone?
Hold on. Sorry about that.
I was saying you still rock a telephone?
Uh, yeah. Well, home phone. It's not like
Technically,
the
yeah.
yeah. It's not like the old ones in this movie though.
Haven't heard that ring in several years, except for when I'm in the office or a clinic or whatever.
Everything's good. Good. My cousin just needed it. Well, just needed something.
Ah,
Yeah. Apparently, she forgot Grandma's recipe for Coca-Cola cake.
what happened?
Yeah, apparently, well, her son's birthday is tomorrow, and he wanted Coca-Cola cake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to dig through the recipe books. So what
Now, how
part are
you
you
know
at?
that's Sonya? I'm on the part where she's rescuing Sonya.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well,
Want me to
because
pause?
yeah, I think because Kathy's still in the boat, so. Oh, whoa! Almost forgot Robin was here.
Robin to the rescue. Bless you. Oh, now you want to activate it. This is not my true form.
I'm wondering if Bane kind of knew that, or kind of realized that it was starting to have a negative effect on his body. Because remember in Batman
I don't think he ever
Beyond,
cared. I was like, I don't think he
uh,
ever cared. I did like that realism aspect to that, to the Venom.
that is some strong fabric for that cape.
Well, they did survive an explosion, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it survives
Oh,
burns, apparently.
oh, oh. Okay, the rescue.
Girl, if you just hang on for a minute, I wasn't gonna leave my baby girl. Who do you think this is? Do you think so little of me to think that I will abandon my pride and joy? Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean,
That that kind of struck a chord right there for me.
yeah. I mean, I know current media doesn't really like to show dads in a positive light, but I mean, even this guy who's a villain or supposed to be a villain, it does show him as a still somewhat of a good person without it being.
Hmm.
I mean, and I know Duquesne was never a main villain.
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
that is a funny joke. I thought he was like the water. Ouch.
Remember, folks, if you ever want to do a fight between Batman and Bane, always make it brutal. It's always the golden rule. You should never break.
Yeah. Oh, he kept the medal. Well, that's
Only
how
these
bad.
ones.
Yeah, he is very resourceful.
Oh, he got out now.
Uh-oh.
How much money do you think was wasted with that yacht being destroyed like that?
I don't know. I'm wondering how Bane survived.
It's Bane. It's the only answer I can give you. It's Bane we're talking here. That might be 3 cracked ribs, maybe?
And here's Sonya to save Batman.
My hero. See, people, we can allow Batman to be vulnerable.
And you know what? They didn't degrade him as a character just to make them look good.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, that's where most of these, dare I call them feminist, whatever, get wrong.
I call them troglodytes. Bunch of bunch of troop of low-life degenerates masquerading as rich folk.
Oh,
We'll be feeling that in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah, you were pretty inconsequential there, but I wonder why were you even here in this movie?
Well, someone got fired, unfortunately.
Maybe she resigned. Her work was done, so
Yeah.
why bother staying there? That's gonna be difficult. You might as well go out to space. Oh wait, saying going where case are not the prevailing fashion. Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck with that, sweetheart.
Oh.
See, SJWs, you can portray women together without making them lesbians. They can be very good friends.
Oh. And Kevin is out.
You're so amazing. No, no. I don't see it. Nope. This don't exist. This is an imagination in her head, conjured up in her head. After
Well,
all the
we know,
crap that she put him through,
yeah, but we know it's not going to last. I mean,
duh. We know where he goes in the future. Personally, I still like to imagine he's still with Andrea in this universe.
yeah.
I know a lot of people want me to visualize him and Selena, but like no, when it comes to this, the Bruce Tim verse, it's him and Andrea.
Oh, and here's the music again.
Coincidence of all on the radio, no less. Yeah, right. Recycle footage.
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy.
Kimberly Brooks. And Kelly Ripa. Kelly Ripa was Rocky.
Mm-hmm. You seem to know this
Oh, and
person.
the the uh, I think she has a YouTube channel. For,
Does she now?
uh, Kevin Michael Richardson is
The Ogden
Carlton.
Steers. Well, she was Pepper Potts in original Invincible Iron Man.
Oh, and Tara Strong was Barbara Gordon.
as always.
Yeah.
She was also in Madagascar, escaped to Africa. But who was she? Nana.
Yeah, I
She was
know.
the voice of Nana in Madagascar.
Yeah. Of course, she was in My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic.
Miss Lenny in the Brady Bunch movie. I'm talking about Elisa Pensler Gabrielli.
Oh,
Now, sorry, I didn't mean to steer you away there. Kelly Rivers. Oh, she's
oh,
so nice looker there. She's age 50? Still looking that good? Okay. Oh, she was soap opera material. Ah. Most
and
people
of
were
course,
soap opera. Go ahead.
oh, now we're watching the credits. Yeah, I'm kind of sad
Okay,
that they
yeah.
never really done anything with these three characters. I mean, especially compared to what we get now, these were fully developed characters with interesting backstories. I
Yeah,
mean,
all they needed was to, what, look at them?
yeah,
But no, they're they're written by men, so they go ignored. I said that in a stream one time. Like that's the reason why they ignore them because they're written by men. So that automatically makes them bad.
yeah,
That to that to me is sexist.
agreed there. I mean,
Say if I go ahead.
I was going to say, all right, if they had made them official part of this into a its own mini series, which series or have them in some sort of spinoff, off or include them in other projects of the Timverse. First, I mean, it would have been awesome. Some, I mean, and it, especially when you look at the current Batwoman. I hate bringing it up, but I
We
can't
are
believe
women.
I can't believe that getting a season three. I
Hi,
mean,
Mapacelli.
oh, Monticelli, I'm sorry. Ria, I didn't realize you came in. Oh,
You caught her at, at a moment of weakness, Mapacelli. Did you hear that reaction? That was epic. How red is your face right now, Greenie?
let's just say I'm wearing a red shirt and it now looks pink.
Oh, I just love these streams.
Yeah, it was definitely.
But continue what you were saying about the Batwoman.
I can't believe that's getting a season three. I mean, the ratings on that show have been tanking the entire time. The writing, I mean, based on the reviews I occasionally hear, it may have one good episode per season. I mean, and then it immediately goes. Ugh.
Like I said, Melissa Harris, they ignore them because they're written by men. That's why they ignore female characters. Good written female characters because they're written by men. They don't care whether they're written good or not. It's the fact that the men have written them. And we all know that every woman that's written by a man is meant to for the male gaze or the man's pleasure or the man's fembot, if you will. That's why they don't That's why they don't put much attention to those type of women. Even women writers know how to write superhero women properly once they know how the structure of the story works. RJ brought one such female writer that literally said that if she wanted to get anywhere in this industry, she had to write exactly like the men write. Did you ever watch that video, Greenie?
I'm not sure if I did, mm, but
I forgot I forgot the name of it.
you were talking about
Which one?
how, well, if we're talking about the CW series, well, and all right, well, you know about the Superman Lois series they just
I'm
started?
not watching that.
Mm, yeah,
Uh, yeah.
I mean, CW has just gone flat out downhill. But I have heard some good things about the Superman and Lois series, especially considering they fired one writer, and she has been complaining ever since. And some of the and we and what she's been what she was pushing has been kind of, well, she's been talking about, which is apparently she was going for more of a Lois theme show instead of Superman.
If you want to make a Lois show, write a show about Lois. Be my guest. Make
Yeah,
it good is all I'm asking.
yeah, and something that came out is that she was pushing to diversify the Kents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and apparently they had to recast Martha for some reason, and once again she was trying to push, hey, let's hire a actress of color.
That
It's,
it's like I
yeah,
said. Like they said, they're trying to get me to hate my own people. I don't like it.
well, I'm not surprised because they didn't try to gender swap one of the Kents.
Oh no, worse. They probably would have made them gay lovers.
Oh man, I probably just gave them an idea of. Hopefully, they never watch this stream.
Hopefully, they don't put that in the comic. I'm less worried about them putting it on the media. I'm more worried about them putting that in the comic, and then they'll say that's the true parents of Clark Kent. No, Clark Kent's parents are mom and dad, not dad and dad or mom and mom. Sorry, you ain't gonna convince me of that otherwise.
Yeah, and
And this is
based on I mean, if this was the stuff she was pushing, I mean, I'm I'm kind of, well, I kind of have some hopes they are kind of doing a course correct, but at the same time, you know, one good decision does not make up for a mountain of,
you gotta really convince us on this one. Really convince us. And that's gonna take a while. There's a lot of restoration you gotta do.
yeah, at this point, the only thing I think they could really do to completely course correct would just be to, let's just see, if they do another crisis event, to just reboot the entire universe.
I say scrap it all together and just start fresh.
Yeah,
Only way it's the only way I see it. Just to start fresh again. Just don't even worry about continuity. Don't even worry about where is this taking place or what kind of show it is. Just build another good show. Still not looking forward to J.J. Abrams' Superman.
yeah.
And that
Uh,
dumb title, Flyby. Yeah, it's the title, Flyby.
I'm sorry. I think that and I think air raid.
What happened?
Sorry. Yeah. You, all right. You say flyby. For some reason, I think air raid.
Yeah. Next thing, you'll tell me the next Superman title will be called Up and Away,
Ugh.
and it won't even be. It won't. They won't even give us the satisfaction of him saying up and away and taking off.
Oh man. Ugh. I honestly think they have contests in some of these writers' rooms. What is the stupidest name we could come up with for this movie or this TV series?
You're giving him way too much credit there, Greeny. That that kind of makes him sound intelligent to even play a joke like that or play a game like that. I like to see them as a room full of monkeys.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably like how um Lucy Ricardo did the bills one time in her show where whichever one where she'd throw them up in the air and whichever ones landed face up was the ones that she paid.
Oh wow, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Write a bunch of random stuff that's sort of related to these movies or shows. What these shows are about. Throw them up in the air, and whichever ones are on top, we do, or do, and whichever one sounds remotely intelligent, we use for the title.
Lucy, I Love Lucy would not function well with today's media.
Yeah, yeah. I could imagine it be going so wrong, so very, very wrong.
The,
And
the
I am a bit,
outrage crowd.
yeah. Then again, I don't think Andy Griffith could have be on today. And they as it was. I mean, the original series is still on TV and see, but if it came out as a new series today, like or and they kept everything the same as it was back in the 60s, I mean, can you just imagine what they would try to push or do, or the outrage?
Yeah, these guys apparently don't do no research or no history research at all, considering what I saw in Umbrella Company season 2, and that's what made me quit the show entirely when it was done. I'm surprised I was able to get that far into that season. I was so mad.
Yeah, they really would. Let's see, what all would they do to Andy?
Oh boy, I don't even want to imagine.
Yeah, now I have heard a rumor, and I pray it is just a rumor, because I didn't even find this on a website. Someone, well, I was at work and one of my customers was talking. Hey, did you hear the rumor that they might be rebooting Andy Griffith? Hey, keep in mind, I actually what work in his hometown, which
Oh wow,
Mayberry was based off of. So keep that in mind.
that's
Now,
nice.
thankfully, they are moving it around from away from Mayberry, North Carolina. Well, Carolina to somewhere in the Midwest called Mayberry. So I am a little bit happy about that if it is true. But
I just want people to really, really, really just get their heads about their orifices and really just study and learn how to write properly, how to talk properly, just be civilized. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is.
yeah, Mm, yeah,
To them, it's a tall order.
honestly, I think they need to be thrown in the original Mayberry for about a week or 2 days.
I like I like to put them on a cruise ship and ship them off to a secluded island, and they can live out the rest of their days doing whatever they finally can do.
Mm, yeah, I think that may be a bit extreme, but at least in the original Mayberry Berry, um, and I don't know if you remember, but there were several episodes where you had some outsiders come in and something would happen, and they would go from being very over the top.
I'll have to take your word for it because I didn't really watch Andy Griffin that much, but I just know how much of a national treasure Andy Griffin is to everybody. I always stuck around for that opening, and then I'll just change the channel. What I was really waiting for is the Beverly Hillbillies in my youth.
Yeah, well, actually, there was one episode in particular in which you had this businessman from Charlotte, but who was going through Mayberry. His car broke down. It's Sunday, and back then on Sunday, everything was pretty much everything was closed down. You might be able to go to the drugstore and get some ice cream or something, but pretty much everything was closed down, and he kept trying to get people to help him get out of the town. I mean, in some of the strange ways, such as the phone line being tied up by two sisters who were talking about their feet falling asleep on
Oh
Sunday.
wow.
It was getting on his nerves, and he was listening in. And you had Gomer was off screen. He apparently he could work on cars, and no, not Gomer, but Goober for
Hmm.
working on cars, and and oddly enough, Gomer was helping him, trying to repair the man's car, and eventually they dig that, and everything. So much had happened that the businessman had kind of been forced to slow down, and he was kind of saying I don't know if it was if word of simplicity or the beauty of just living instead of being going fast, but you know, he actually pretend he could finally leave, but he decided, no, you guys, something's still not right. You need to go and look at it further. Maybe get some rest and take your time about it. No need to rush. And he stayed the night at Andy's. He's in around for some ice cream and pie.
As you do.
Yeah, but there were several episodes where you saw people completely change, and often these were one-off characters.
Usually are, but still, the lesson is learned. The lesson is taught and it's supposed to be learned. I don't know why people would want to stop doing that. They just don't want to. They don't want to be proven wrong. They want to always be proven right.
Hey, there were several times where Andy himself got his own lesson.
Life lesson to learn. Even if you're smart, there's someone smarter than you. Even if even if you're strong, there's somebody stronger than you out there. There's always a challenge for you, no matter where you put yourself in, either mentally or physically. There will be always somebody who's there to oppose your where your limit is at. They don't like to be challenged. They don't like to have that challenge put onto them. They rather sit on their behinds and do nothing.
Yeah, which is kind
So
of
again,
sad.
I asked this of them: Why are you still here? If you knew if you knew this was gonna be backbreaking work, why you're still here? Because because if I ran my own business and people start complaining about the work that I give them, I'm gonna look at them like, So what did you imagine this work was going to be? Easy? Be it as it may, yes, it'll get easy over time once you learn and grow within this business. But if you're managing to get this far and you're still complaining, I got one question for you, buddy. Why are you still here? Nobody's holding you ball and chain. You can go out the door right now. It's always open for you. It's always ever been open for you. Hopefully you'll find a new and comfortable job for you. But until then, quit your darn whining. But that's me just rambling right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, especially lately at work where we had some teenagers come in and well, I'm not going to give names. That is one thing I will not do,
Of
especially since
course.
they were only 16. So one of them, is, well, she was nice,
That's
but she didn't really want to quicken up on her folding thing. And we had one that she loved to talk, and she didn't really want to do much.
yeah, you mentioned that in your stream last time.
Yeah,
I still stick by what I said. Yeah, I talk too, but like I know I have work to do. So sometimes I'll make a few small conversations, or we have long conversations during downtime. But at the end of the day, I find something to do. That's what. That's why majority of the time, like to give you a visual of how I do around my job. Like we'll be in conversation, but then I'll walk away from you to do something, like wipe down the countertops or rearrange stuff or restock things. And I'll tell you, keep talking. I'm listening. I'm just working right now.
yeah. I'm kind of getting used to multitasking. You know, like I might have to scan something. I think I do have phone con. Well, I am on the phone a lot, but talking is kind of part of the job
Yeah, pretty
there.
much.
And you know, sometimes I will do price changes.
Um,
And right, and
excuse me.
right now because we've not really had that many people shopping, and some of and there's just some stuff that really hasn't been sold, and actually some stuff that got lost in the back room.
Yikes.
Uh, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we're donating right now.
Well, that sucks. Donations.
Well, doesn't really suck for the people that get the donations, I don't think, but I mean, at least, well, it's better that they're donated, I think, than just thrown out in the garbage. I
Yeah.
mean, because when I was at uh, another box retailer, instead of all they done was dispose, and occasionally they would half off. And if something, and if well, now if you were an associate, you might be able to get it pennied is what they call it, which was 10% of the original price.
Hmm.
And, and I actually did get some nice stuff that was penny. Um, such as those silky polo shirts with the college teams on them.
Yeah.
Normally about $20.
Mm.
I actually was able to get one for $2 because of that. And that was because I was helping with price changes that and we were going
Right.
through everything. Like we were scanning everything. But
We're getting close to the
you know,
2 hour mark.
oh, I did not realize that. But yeah, yeah, if no one wanted it pennied, they would just cut it. If it was clothing, they'd cut it in half and write it off. But, and it was a perfectly good item.
Yeah. So when
Well,
you when work was normal, what was it like?
when work was normal.
Hmm. Like I
Well,
could tell you how normal work was for me at the theater.
well, occasionally we still had donations, but for the most part, as soon as with few exceptions, as soon as it came in, we would try to get on sales floor. If we brought something out and it was on clearance, it'd be on the table for at least a couple weeks or on a rack. And sometimes we just like it was something like a shirt or something, we would hang it up and put it on a clearance rack. And we also had a problem with a certain department with department managers, in which they weren't cycling things properly. So we had a massive amount of clearance in that area, and we had a clearance train of racks.
Hmm. Rats, you say?
Racks, not
Racks.
yeah, not rats. I'm sorry, but yeah.
I took a while. It took a while for me to process. I'm like rats?
Yes, of course we have rats on clearance in pets.
Hmm.
Oh, we
Specifically, well, speaking of rats, we did our fair share of mice and rodents over at the theater.
yeah. Well,
So there was literally one time. This is back when a coworker used to work with us, but there was a moment where a rat literally ran through the entrance and across the lobby, and me and her both screeched. Not
oh,
because I'm afraid of rats. Not because I
just
was afraid of rats. Yeah. She, on the other hand, yes. Not saying I'm trying to build myself up and put her down, but I'm just giving you the different reactions here. And my duty manager, who was also my friend, he managed to catch it quickly and dispose of it. Sadly, that's the rule. Another animal incident is that there's this bird that lays her eggs and they hatch, and she will literally post right above where we enter our where we mostly enter our workspace, which is the break room, and she's right there just squawking because she's protecting her brood. And I'm like, you look at me sideways. You better be ready to make your children orphans. Don't come my direction,
yeah.
because she'll be. "Wah, wah, wah, wah." I'm like, you ready to make your children orphans? You ready to make your children orphans?
Oh,
Come on with it. I'm ready. Let's go. There's a difference between an avian and an ape, man. Get your butt over here. At least your baby dad don't have to pay child support.
oh. Well, it's about time to call it a night. It's about time. It's about time for Pan Man stream.
Right.
So it was nice having you, Wolfie. Next week I will go back to doing the original Final Fantasy VII, and went on Wednesday the remake. I think I will get to the Honeybee Inn next Wednesday.
Finally, not kidding.
Yeah, well, hopefully I get to it. I still have that massive tunnel to go through, and of course Square made it a dungeon.
Yeah. At
As well
least
as
you're making. I will say this. At least you're making more progress than the professor on Terrace on Kotor. Yeah, that's right. I said it, Prof.
I don't think he's here to listen. I don't think he will watch the the replay if he's
He is a busy man,
yeah. But yeah, yeah.
but
Oh,
he may
and
not
there's
see it,
also
but everybody else will.
yeah, and there's also a coliseum that we fight in. I mean,
Oh yeah, crazy
yeah, I
house.
mean, yeah, I mean they got rid of the fetch quest, but you know, but they kind of added more combat into Walmart,
Mm,
which I hate to say it, I kind of like that, but I'll talk more about that when I get to it in my
right.
stream. So anyway, I'm calling it a night. Thanks for showing up, and until next time, keep enjoying the movies and the games you
Ow!
love.